Welcome back to MK Sportscars. Yamaha R1 is back and for sale. Do you think you can handle it? The Mustang engine is fitting nicely into its new home, and the Cup 200 has a smile on its face with its new sticker set. Don't go anywhere, guys, you don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to MK Sportscars, guys. Well, the sun was out, so do you know what? We're going to start outside today before we head into the workshop. And what we've got outside, well, this has just landed on our doorstep. It may be a familiar car to some of you. This was a factory-built car that we did. It was the first Mazda-based bike engine car that we did. So it's an RX-5 MC, as we call it. It's got the Yamaha R1 engine in it. It's the 5EY, so good 185, 190 horsepower. These tend to kick out. Really nicely built. This was on the Stony show as well. It's on the kitcar stand there. Customer bought it. He's run it for a few months. Decided really now he's just actually taken purchase of a RX-5, but a Mazda turbo one. He was going to keep them both, but he's decided now to let this one go because he's got a few other cars in his collection as well. So this one is going to be for sale. It's a stonker, it's got the paddle shift, it's got the good engine, it's got the lightweight wheels and tyres. This car weighs somewhere around about 440, 450 kilos, depending on how much fuel's in the tank. Super light, really nicely detailed. Got to say, all the orange on it, carbon everywhere, carbon front wings, carbon rear wings, carbon aero screen on it here. We've got the GRP interior, carbon effect boot cover, carbon effect seat padding on it. It's got the billet pedal box, it's got the freewheel on it, it's got all the bike instrumentation, gear indicator. I mean, it's the bells and whistles for you. It's got the wheelwood brakes, so it's got all the right bits on it. And if you want a nice, fast, track day sort of car that you want to use on the A and B roads, you want the paddle shift, you want the theatre of it all, then hook us up. Phone call, email, you know where we are. Right, heading into the workshop here, and we showed you the other week the Ecoboost engine, 2.3, the Mustang variant that's done there with the MT82 gearbox. Well, we've started on this. The chassis is done and pretty much mocked up. Pretty much a few bits of welding to do on this, but what we've done, we've slotted the engine in for now. Doing a full mock-up on this, so engine and gearbox mounts. Some modifications got to be done. We've got to change the alternator position. We've got to probably look at doing a water pump delete on this as well for clearances in these areas, because this throttle body is quite large, and it's a large wide engine with a turbo in here and a throttle body here, but these can be rotated. So obviously at the moment you can see that sits outside the bodywork, but we'll get that rotated and change where this pulley is the tensioner for the alternator. We'll change that, and you can rotate these 180 degrees and it'll all sit under the bonnet. And then we've got to look at the heights, because this is a very, very tall engine. We've got some issues with the fuel pump here that's for direct injection. It's not the pump, but it's the actual part that we've got to do some clearance issues. Everything else underneath, we've got about 65mm protrusion under on the sump, which is what we standardise, try and work with, because we know with the ride heights that we're running, you at least get at least 80mm under the sump then. But generally, for such a big engine, and with the big gearbox that's in here, I mean, it's a bit of a doozy. She's quite wide. A couple of little trims you have to do on some of the thin areas to get it in, but generally she's bolted in, mocked up, and well, we'll continue with the modifications. So there is going to be modifications needed to do to a standard chassis, but also to get it under clearance, under the bodywork and everything else there. So this is stage one. There's probably going to be stage two and stage three before it's completely finalised, but good thinking. She's in and she fits. Right, heading into the workshop here a bit further on, we've had this delivered in from a customer who's building this at the moment. Pretty much finished now. It's coming to us to do a few pre-IVA checks for them, and just a few little tweaks to get it through, but really nice build. Customer's done a really, actually, very, very good job so far from what our initial look over the vehicle is. a few little tweaks that we've got to do to sort it out for the final bits for IVA. But yeah, looks really, really strong. This is a RX-5 MC, same as we spoke of one earlier outside that was for sale. This one was one of the first or second cars to be built as the Mazda running gear with a R1 engine. Slightly different engine bay on this in the sense of a filter rather than an airbox that we did a custom airbox on our one. Yeah, the customer's done a really tidy job, carbon bulkhead, all the nice bits that we normally do, so filters in instead of the airbox, but he's made some really nice tweaks here with these custom lines. Right the way through from the water pump. I mean, it's nice attention to detail actually. Right the way through the whole car actually is super clean. We've got to do some bits with the power commander just for throw the IVA maps on and things like that. But yeah, it's all rose jointed suspension. So it's the RX-5 MC has full round tube chassis, which is here, and rose jointed suspension, wishbones all the way around. It's got wheelwood brakes on it. We've got carbon rear arches. We've got carbon interior bits. Some bits have been wrapped as well as real carbon, so paddle shift, four-wheel on here as well. It's got the older wireless four-wheel, which is very, very smart. But yeah, the whole interior here looks super clean, super tidy. It's done a really nice build actually. I do like white. I mean, obviously the cup car's here in white, which is what it'll be as standard. I do like the white and carbon. I think it just gives you such a blank canvas now to do whatever you want with it. But yeah, really nice, strong car. Carbon boot cover again on this carbon sort of LED light pack. Minimalist look. Done a really good job. So I'm going to give him a little one of them. Good job. Right guys, from the outside to the inside, if you're not after an MC car, bike engine, you want a car engine Mazda car, well, just guess what? We've got the ticket for you over here. So when you walk into here, we have, this was on the Newark show stand as well. So we've got a standard Mazda RX-5, 1800, VVC engine, so it's under here. We've got the VVC engine, it's about 150 horsepower. Clean build, again in the white, blank canvas, black and white, looks really, really strong. Drives great actually, this car. We've done a few bits, but it can have an aero screen, can have a windscreen, can have a turbo kit if you really want one. But yeah, that one's also for sale, so either of those cars, if you're looking for a bike engine or a car engine car, you know it's where to. Phone call and email, happy to take it. Right, here we are, Cup 200 time. Well, what are we on with? Well, it's getting stickering up, basically. Putting the graphics on, so you don't have the stripe and the numbers for the car that's on, because Matthew Booth's is going to be driving this car. So it'll be car number 65. That's the number that's going to be going on it. She's pretty much all done, finished. She was at the Newark show. This is Cup Car 2. Cup Car 1 was at the Stoney show. You would have seen that. It's just fit the graphics here on the back. It's a nice strong colour combination, really like that. Obviously RLM working in partnership with those, and these guys do a fantastic job, especially in anything Booster. Booster, top of the game, top of the game. So yeah, she's all ready to go. She's all got her little stickers going on, graphics and everything else for the sort of driver information really. Goes really well. We've done some little bit of testing in it and etc. And of course it's going to be racing. This is what this car is built for. You can make them road legal. Of course it's like no any other MK. This one we designed really in the black and white scheme, really simple, new bodywork that's going on it, etc. as well. All the life ECU, AIM dashboard, everything else designed to make this car go fast. That's the only really thing we wanted to do, is make it fast and reliable. So yeah, these are available. Final pricing is done on these, so if you want to know more about the Cup range, you can contact us here at MK Sportscars or touch up Rich at RLM Racing. We can talk you through the cars, come down, have a look, have a touch, etc. These will also be, when's this video rolling out, this one, Anna?
After.
Is it after Brighton Park? Oh no, so we're too late on that. We'll say these will be at Brighton Park. If it hadn't, it's been and gone, and we'll be doing some hot passenger laps there as well. But if you want to get out and then even experience these, then we're quite happy to look to book in track days and things like that as well, if you want to experience the Cup car. Right, another car that's just arrived into the workshop here, another car you may recognise if you've been to the shows. This was on the Stoney's kitcar show stand. It's a customer's #John's car. It's an Indy RR, full round tube chassis, FIA cage, massive six, got 10-inch wheels on the back. They are very nice billet wheels actually on this particular car. Very nice carbon interior, simple, is really track focused base car. It's got in here the wheelwood, we've gone wheelwood top mount pedal box on this one. It's got Tillit B6 just for the driver, no passenger in here. Weight saving, this car was actually quite light for an S2000. Can't remember the exact numbers, you'll probably tell me, or someone is. Put the comments below there, Nick, you'll know what it is. That'd be cool. Giving everybody the weight. And then under here we've got the really nice power plant, the S2000. F20C is what's commonly known as well. Super nice engine bay. I know it makes a bit more power because he's got the throttle bodies on it as well. It's got anti-roll bars front and rear, carbon bulkhead. He had a Simpsons custom exhaust made for this one, gone away from our stock one because he wanted to do something a little bit more different. Wheelwoods all round, rose jointed suspension, carbon front arches, billet front uprights. I mean, it's got the bells, the whistles, pretty much every conceivable extra on this one. Looking strong. Cadbury blue, as we would have called it, if you want to call it that. Quite like it. We've done a couple of these. It had a gold theme on these before. We've had all different things, and I think they look really, really strong. So, yeah, this car's in for some work. What's it going to have? Well, we're going to try and do an electric water pump conversion on it. So, a water pump delete, which you can't see because it's right down into the engine here. Going to do that, and a few little setup things for him as well, and some changes, and a couple of mild things getting it ready for. Well, I think this is going to be heading out to track pretty soon, Brighton Park and a few other places that he's going to be heading out with. So, yeah, nice clean build, super clean car. I mean, what's not to like? Lots of horsepower, lots of noise, lots of VTEC. I love it.
Yeah, what are you actually doing?
I've got to fit these IVA stupid mirrors. Maybe I need to be more positive than that when you stood there with the camera.
What is the, like, measurement of how far, how high?
67 mil.
All right.
Which I could easily get from 67. 67. Good line. And then 67 back.
Oh, one of those. Is it just two simple bolts? Oh.
You see what I did there?
Little dramatic pause.
Now we spin it backwards,
Oh.
cut through the gel coat, and then you can go. Else it splits the gel coat.
Oh, I didn't know that. So you need this one as well for IVA? And that's just double-sided tape. Yeah, no, that's perfect. You can see me. Oh, perfect.
Right over here at #Ted's car, lots of things been going on with this. Some of the bits you won't see because it's wire inside of it, but we've also wired in a new little black box gadget on this particular one for the flat shifter system. Because there isn't an up and down blipper system available just yet, I think it's going to be coming out again soon. Unfortunately, there was some technical problems with the supplier, I do believe, in getting the parts for doing both of those, but we've managed to be able to get a little black box of magics that allows it to do full flat shift upshift on it as well. But yeah, nice clean engine bay, Gen 2 booster. If you've been following this progress on this one, Gen 2 booster, dry sump system. We use the RLM1 on this, and we do our own tanks and stuff like that as well, all our own header tanks and bits and bobs as well. We're just putting it all together. These are ignoring these, but they're there for IVA because it's going to have a windscreen and all the other bits later on. There's just an IVA. Basically, that's where we're at with it now. Getting it ready for IVA. Seats are in, harnesses are in. It's got the wireless paddle shift on this as well. No cables. Same as the other car that we built. The boot box is done. Carbon interior, all done. Carbon silencers, extra wide arches. It's a really nice spec car actually. And although you don't have a favourite in colours, they're all lit orange, like the orange and carbons out here. They look so strong in these colours. It's just yellow, orange. I mean, ain't a bad colour, is there really? You know, we've got every colour here, pretty under the rainbow. But the only thing we ain't done recently is a red one. So if you're looking for a red car, perhaps next cast would be nice to see a red car maybe come through. But other than that, this is looking super strong, getting it prepped now for IVA. Right, so maybe another one here. So RX-5 MC. It's an RX-5 week again. So another one, an R1 engine. This was a build that we had coming for a customer that we're just finishing off and doing for him. We got to a stage where he can't continue anymore, which is fine, and we'll sort out all the bits for him. But yeah, been going through it, gradually, you know, tidying up, going through. Unfortunately, wiring needs going through and all of that stages. A bit like both of the other MC cars, the R1s that are out there, we'll get them back up and running, fitting headlights. We have to widen these for the extra wide arches. Got extra wide arch on, we put these on. They're just an IVA for the spec. Just going through the front end, the braking system, getting that all plumbed in as well, finishing that all off. Fitting the bodywork. We've had the nose cone and bonnet and all of the nose cone and bonnet here fitted. And what we've done on this as well, which I'll show you guys. Something for you, is the new bonnet batches that we've got around here. These are the new black ones. We've got them in stock now. They're black and they are lockable, so they will not come undone. Now you can still use the rubber ones of IVA. These directly wouldn't be IVA, but we can make a cover and a rubber cover that goes over for IVA spec. But there's something new to us. We've got hundreds, literally hundreds of these in stock. So if you're looking to upgrade or etc., they're not quite a direct replacement because the hole patterns are different to the standard ones, because the other ones fit long ways, but once it's in there, it will cover up probably most of the hole anyway. So you can upgrade them, but if you're looking for new ones, we can go to these ones, which are a much stronger, more secure bonnet catch than the rubber ones. But black ones, the rubber ones still work perfectly fine, but that's a new catch that we've got into it. So yeah, looking good, strong, roll cage, yellow. I mean, again, what's not to like? Not sure much of this one may look to go up for sale. The customer may keep it. He was undecided. So again, if you want to know more information about these, or you want to come down and see it at the workshop in the flesh, we'd love to see you here. Right, while we're over here on the well, the Ecoboost chassis, let's talk about chassis. Well, let's tell you that the chassis register, Anna's going to plug that up for you. Right up there, you can see yourself are in the queue. And if you want to get yourself in the queue, get down here, come and have a look. You can see plenty of chassis, and we've got chassis over here. We can go through the range, talk you through, take you out in some of the cars. As you can see, we've got a plethora of cars in the showroom bit here now, all various engine choices as well. So come down, have a look at the range. Right, that's it for another week here at MK Sportscars. I hope you like what we're doing. If you do, press the like button. If you want to continue watching what we do, press that subscribe button. So guess what, guys? Like, share, catch you next week.